So this was a really helpful mod recommendation spreadsheet made by one of our Virgos in the comments below, Sassy Cat. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to our Virgos in the comments below who have been hooking us up with mod recommendations. They are looking out for us. They are being Virgos in the chat. Especially Sassy Cat and Lisa G in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for all of your mod recommendations. We're gonna try out a couple of these. Forgive me because I don't think I'm gonna do all of them, but only because you guys know the track record we've had thus far with installing a lot of mods. What's really cool is that Sassy Cat has already recommended things that'll specifically suit the Astrolegacy challenge. And if you guys want the link to this awesome Google Doc, I will put it in the description. And be sure to thank Sassy Cat in the comments below for this great information. And the rule is still going to be that if at any point the game starts messing up and glitching out, we're taking them back out, even if it's like a big quality of life adjustment, just because we've gotten so far on this challenge. We don't want to mess it up now. If we've made it this far without too many mods, these are going to be great quality of life adjustments if they work, but if they don't, I won't be heartbroken to continue on without these nice quality of life adjustments. But what a great recommendation and resource for all of us, all the steamed hams out there. Be sure to check this out, and thank you again, Sassy Cat and Lisa G, who has also been tirelessly giving me recommendations in the comments below as well. Our Virgos are just looking out for us, and that's why I love Virgos. I'm sorry we haven't chosen you as the heir quite yet, but we might be saving the best for last. Okay, everybody, welcome to Cancerian season. It's time. We're a little earlier than Cancer season in real life, but we are definitely engaging in Cancerian nonsense now, because I just still think Andromeda is going to be so fun to play in a Spare Special, and it's between Sickthony and Peaches for me. Okay, so we've got all of our new mods enabled. They are installed. Hitting OK, and we're going to just hope to God that this works. I did back up the game, so we'll be safe. But welcome to Cancerian season. In the name of the moon. And you know what's the most important character to acknowledge as we open up Cancer season, Generation 7, is Usagi herself. Sailor Moon is the flagship Cancerian. The Cancer House build was a little bit of a mess, only because I knew kind of what I wanted, but I also kind of needed to see it before I could figure out exactly what I wanted. So bear with me as you see the footage of this speed build. I do sort of build a couple of iterations of this house before we settle on the final design, but I really like how it came out. So bear with me, just see how the creative process went, because sometimes you set out and you build a house and it just doesn't look right the first time you build it. Sometimes it looks stupid and ugly and you need to tear it down and rebuild it. And so, as Karina from Droppy would say, who is a Cancer?
Yeah, just delete your art. Delete your art. Delete your art. Well, it's time again to delete your art.
So I went ahead and allowed myself to revise, but I did want you guys to see the steps in that process too, because as I always say, I'm not the best builder. I am learning all the time, and I do think I am getting better each time we do this. And I'm always terrified too that the next house that I build will be ultimately more disappointing than the last, and that you guys will be like, this one actually kind of flopped. But all this to say, bear with me. We go through a lot of iterations here, but we settle on something I really like. So when I was thinking of Cancer, Cancer is cardinal water. It's ruled by the moon. It's mother. It's like fourth house themes of family, of the home. There's a strong emphasis on nesting and on being kind of a homebody when you're a Cancer. And I also figured that the Cancer generation is also going to be a pretty large household, whether it be of pets or it be of kids. We needed like a cheaper by the dozen-esque type house. One of my first thoughts for Cancer was maybe doing sort of a cottage style house. I feel like cottages typically are smaller houses, and I knew that this was going to need to be like a multi-family mansion, because I know that we are going to keep Sickthony and Peaches in the house for a while, because I'm still trying to decide between the two of them who's going to actually be the Cancer heir of Generation 7. So I knew we needed to accommodate for both of them and potentially all the kids that they're going to be having too, and all of the 20 pets that we are going to be adopting, the kittens that we're going to get to raise to adults to then sell in our cat cafe. So you'll see here that I kind of made my first iteration of the house, and I just was really unhappy with this. So this is actually the front of the house. Everything about the main house is going to be redesigned, but the garage stays pretty much the same. Andromeda's little like garage suite, which I took the time to build, but you'll see very stupidly I don't even keep Andromeda in the house for very long, so I'm not even sure why I built that. But we still use the garage for good things. Ultimately, the house ends up being perfectly suited to our goals in Cancer, in my opinion. It started raining while I was doing this voiceover, and you might hear it in the background, or you might not. I decided, like, I don't really mind it. It might sound kind of cozy, which I think fits for this Cancer house build. I'm not sure what my deal is, why I always end up defaulting to red. I think it's because I like the mahogany red wood, and the red like colored things end up suiting that in the Sims 2 build. But I very quickly also decide that I really don't want the house to be another like red theming house, especially for a water signed generation. I wanted the house to be more blue, but I couldn't find a good outside siding or outside like wallpaper to put on the house to make it blue and it look good. So you'll see me change the coloring. Ooh, it's thundering. Oh my gosh. You'll see me change the coloring of the house quite a bit, in addition to changing the layout and the shell. I think it's not until I get the exterior shell finally figured out that I was able to make the house what it is now. I was going for the cottagey feel, and I think it took me a second to realize that I needed to build the house a little more wide instead of long. I accidentally defaulted to an almost Scorpio-esque build house that was like long, and I needed to be able to make those notches that are present in a lot of the cottage builds I was seeing, and also make the roof like a specific way for it to read as cottage. So it took me a second as well to realize that the house itself needed to be wider instead of long. I knew that I wanted to have the little like modular stairs with the landing on the inside that you can kind of see every once in a while. And I also knew that I wanted there to be a good like picket fence backyard, because I envisioned the Cancer household hosting a lot of parties between the family, having a large family presence. So it's a place where everyone gathers and they keep their relationship high and they do activities together. A house that could accommodate a lot of house guests of family visiting to do things together. So here's where I like struggled with the outside colors for like the longest time. I could not figure out what I wanted. And I think one of the major flaws of this was the front of the house. I think the front of the house just wasn't what I wanted it to be. But here's where I was also looking for siding that could be sort of blue. But I just feel like the coloring of this house, like of that dark gray with the red and stuff, it just looked too much like Ramsey's or Grisabella's house, and I just didn't like it. So I did actually end up having to like take time away from the build and come back, and that's why I wasn't able to feature it in the recap episode, because I was just like, this is not coming out the way I would like. So I kind of had to take a step away and then come back, and that's when I started to rebuild and restructure the whole thing. So the first thing I changed up was the front. I realized that it just didn't make sense to be asymmetrical. A lot of the cottage builds kind of had some symmetry to them. I also thought that making this little notch in the front seemed very in tune with a lot of the references I was finding. I tried to make the house a little more boxy shaped, because the cottages that I could find were boxy shapes with like little modular parts. And I knew that in addition to sort of a cottage inspiration, I wanted there to be sort of craftsman elements to this house. So like built-in shelves and like lots of cute little areas that are built out to where you can fill it up with stuff, because I think that this house is going to be very lived in homage to Cancer. It should have a lot of sentimental items in it and just be filled with family life. So I played around with these things. I don't know what those things are called, but I felt like this is what really sold it as like a family house / cottage house. And note too, it's not a perfect cottagey build. I'm not going 100% for just cottage with this. It's more, the bigger emphasis I was going for was family, big family home, kind of classic. So go easy on me with the cottage build. I wish I could have done something a little cuter in terms of cottage, but I don't think this is really also the actual generation that would utilize a cottage, like little quaint cottage fairy tale house. Like I'm thinking more classic, cheaper by the dozen, Brady Bunch, like family house. I really like how the front came out. I put a bunch of vegetation out because we now have a mod that will keep the plants from going bad, which I'm so happy about. Thank you again, Sassy Cat. And it took me a second, but I finally settled on the coloring of the outside of the house. I ended up actually using this wallpaper that has like a couple of variants of wood paneling. But I think first, the way that I ended up working on this house was very scattered. And that's kind of my work style in general. I do it when I'm working on like art and stuff too. When I like ran out of inspiration in one area, I bounced to another. So you can see I finally got the stairs built out the way I was envisioning, this kind of wrap around with a flight. I was envisioning like the family's eating breakfast and the kids are running down the stairs there. That was a big inspiration point for my Cancer build. I also knew that I wanted to have a nice big kitchen that the whole family could sit in and that it'd be filled with gadgets, because I think that the Cancer generation would be another food-oriented one. We talked about Taurus enjoying eating food, but Cancer enjoying making food for the family. So here's the wallpaper I decided on. I wanted a little like stone enclave thing here at the front to make it very like cottagey looking, but I also went with that kind of like wood paneled stone, so it looked even more cottagey. I actually kind of like how it came out. I think it worked pretty nicely. It's like a nice mixture of a classic and big old cottage house. And I went with the little storm door that like has the top and the bottom, so like you could open up just the top and talk out of it, you know? It felt a little like quaint in that way. I wanted this house to be like filled with character and be a little quaint in addition to being a family house. So it took me a long time too to figure out what windows I liked, but I settled on those like white latticey looking ones that are like very gridded. I wish I could have put shutters on those because I wanted that style of window but with shutters, but it was just hard to find a combo of that without going red again, and I didn't want to go red. But yeah, I actually really like how the exterior ended up turning out. I turned all this brick into cement instead, and I thought it would be cute to do like a little pathway to Andromeda's space. And I really went off with the landscaping as well. So I really did just kind of build things, see how it looked, and then tweaked it from there. So at some point, I saw that a couple of examples that I had seen of the cottagey homes had just like big square boxy parts and like little chunks that would stick out with the cute little triangle roof. So I started to build out from the big original boxy center and settled on this sort of like little side area that kind of expanded the house out. And I basically just kept tweaking and tweaking the outside shell and how the exterior looked before I even really looked at the inside. I knew that there were one or two things I knew I wanted on the inside, but I figured I could make the inside work around a good shell that I felt good about. So the roof was like a whole other mess, but I finally just kept fucking with it until it got to a point where I felt good about it. I really like this back deck. I was really in love with this idea of a back porch that has a ceiling fan. So I made like a little tiny square back deck that has a ceiling fan. And we eventually have a multi-level deck for the family as well. But I put the white picket fence out back because that felt very classic family home to me. They live in the American dream. And did you know that America's like they say America's sun sign is Cancer. So it's weirdly enough a very Cancerian, like it's a very Cancerian thing, I guess, to go for like an American style family house for Cancer. Anyway, that's a side tangent. I finally got into the interior. I liked the idea of like a mud room when you first came in and another ceiling fan. I don't know why I was so in love with the idea of ceiling fans. But yeah, I just wanted to have a little mud room as you come in. I struggled for the longest time with the fireplace and the TV. And you know what they say, you know, when they invented the television, it was like the electronic hearth. It replaced the hearth in the family room. So it was hard to have both, but I figured out a way to make it work. Here's where I was decorating the little mud room when you first come in. I thought that was just a cute, warm way for people to come through. I really went off kind of on the interior. I didn't follow any design trends for the interior. I went with what I thought seemed cozy, fun, sweet, like wholesome family-oriented space with like interesting characters. So go easy on me once again with the build information on, or just like with the way I decided to go with the interior building. I kind of just let my heart guide me once again. So at first I tried to put 2 little bathrooms in this area here, but I ended up once again deleting my art and starting over a little bit on the interior layout, but that's kind of what I waste time doing here first. But I realized that I want to somehow combine the fireplace and the TV area. So then I jumped over to the kitchen, decided to settle that because I've had a clearer idea of how I wanted the kitchen to be laid out. I knew I wanted a really massive kitchen with like tons of counter space. I wanted that big old bay window for the background as well. I wanted lots of bay windows all throughout the house because I love the idea, and this did end up happening once we started playing with this house, of the cats getting to lay in the windowsill and like people getting to sit in the windowsill. So that was a big draw point for me. I also put another mudroom to go out to the back deck out there as well that you can see over to the right. And the dining room is going to be in the center of this big, gigantic kitchen space, which you then can also see that the stairwell is over there, and I put a little seating place at the stairwell too. Initially, I wanted the dining room to be at where that stairwell was, but because the Sims are so stupid, I just knew that they wouldn't be able to actually use it laid out that way. So I went with a layout that the Sims could actually use, but also had the spirit of what I was going for. So that's why I put a separate little seating area there. And they do end up using that for eating too, which I really like. The upstairs was a huge puzzle for me. I didn't know what at first to use all of the space of the upstairs for because I'm not used to a big old square boxy build. We haven't had that as much yet in the Astrolegacy builds. So it took me a second to carve out where I wanted all the rooms to be, but I settled on something that worked. And more importantly, as I started to play it, we had just enough space for everything. So it was perfect. But I went ahead and let there be a big open area upstairs. And we end up filling that big open area with like activities. And it ends up being a very important open area to help the babies learn how to walk and just have a space for the babies, basically. And it also is easier for the Sims to navigate because there's big open space there. But I put all of the bedrooms upstairs. I put a master bedroom for both Sickthony and Peaches. They both have ensuite bathrooms, just like their bedrooms in the previous house build. And then there's a couple of extra bedrooms upstairs to be filled in the future with their babies. Lastly, and you'll start to see this as we go forward from this kitchen area, but I really wanted to include a sunken living room. It took me a second because I had to once again step away from the build and come back, and then I end up renovating the interior one more time. But I end up actually utilizing the foundation and the multi-platforms and stuff to make a little sunken living room space. And that really solves the issue I was having with where to put the TV, where to put the fireplace, where to put the couch. I wasn't sure where the focal point of the room should be. And I really love the way that the layout ended up coming out. But I ended up, coming back to the game and restarting basically. I took out the little bathroom space and I realized, okay, we can make this area bigger. First, I thought I was going to add some extra rooms in there, but then I realized that the Sims were going to need it for walking space once I put in the sunken living room spot. I'm just a sucker for split level homes for some reason. I don't know why, but I really did want to have a house that featured like a sunken living room and multi-levels in the space. So I was so excited to have thought of including this as a feature in the Cancer house. And I think it's so sweet too, because the whole family can gather down in this little sunken living room space. And then there's like a little higher up space to study and sit. But I'm really excited about the way that we're paying homage to Cancer. Cancers are great. Here are some of my favorite fictional Cancerians. They're crybabies, but they're also powerful. I'd like to think of Cancer as like the water equivalent of Aries in terms of being like the water to the fire protagonist that Aries is. There's a lot of power in Cancer. I have a personal theory about Cancer that I feel like Cancerians make really good like personalities in pop culture and like reality stars. A lot of my favorite reality stars are Cancerian, and a lot of my favorite a lot of my favorite YouTubers are also Cancerians. And I think it's because they have that relatable nature to them. And I also think the high level of emotional expression that Cancers are capable of make them funny too. I think that's really underrated for Cancer also. They're really dramatic, but like in a funny way. I still personally believe that people are just against displays of emotion in general. So I feel like in a lot of ways, Cancer gets a rough go of it when it comes to like stereotypes online. People tend to stereotype Cancers to be vindictive and emotional and kind of crazy, like really that they can be overreactive. Now I will give Cancer. And I can say this as a Cancer rising because I feel like I have to take a lot of time to distinguish the traits of Cancer and Pisces in my own chart due to me being a Cancer rising. But they say because Cancer is ruled by the moon, they're very changeable. The moon goes through like all of the signs in a month. And I think that that's really reflected in the Cancerian personality. You may find as a Cancerian native that you are very changeable in your energy levels and moods on the daily. And I think that that's really reflected in the way that we are ruled by the moon. Another detail I like to highlight when I'm thinking about Cancerians is that I do feel like they're cardinal water. That, in my opinion, makes them a very like leadership oriented. And I think that if Aries is the anime fire red colored protagonist, then Cancer, in my opinion, is rival blue. Cancers are very underrepresented and underrated in what protagonist energy I feel like they also have. I also think some notable Cancers in the housewives world. Beverly Hills is filled with Cancers. Lisa Rinna was a notable Cancerian.
Who told you that? Oh, you're so angry.
What are you insinuating is the better question. Okay.
Were people doing coke in your bathroom?
Oh, come on.
Are you suggesting that I got up to the dinner table and went to do drugs? All you have to say is no.
Also on Beverly Hills, Dorit is one of my favorite Cancerians.
My hand in yours. Tumblers.
It keeps things hot and cold and
Hot and cold.
Amazing.
We have the My Hand in Yours license plate holder.
Wow.
We have a wind chime
Oh, wind chime.
of My Hand in Yours.
Hey, Jamie, let me just say, that is the chicest wind chime I have ever.
Thank you, darling.
And Erica Jane, the Notorious.
Is that not human nature?
No, it isn't.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Try to understand. No, come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not here to hurt you.
How do you think I feel?
I think you feel exactly like we all feel. I think you
No,
feel
I
exactly...
feel a lot worse than you do.
Genuinely.
Then why
So
are you
we're-
torturing me about it?
How am I torturing you?
All of you.
Erica, no one's torturing you. Everyone is trying to be here for you.
This doesn't feel like being there for me. Look at me, Dorit. Look at me. Come on. Look at my life.
I love all of the Vanderpump Rules cast is such a good display of Cancerian energy. Tom Sandoval, Ariana Madix, Stassi Schroeder, and Jax Taylor are all Cancerians. And that is like such good depictions of all the sides of an unevolved Cancer.
I'm sick and tired of him just getting belittled and told what he needs to do all the time. Leave him the alone. He's a battered wife. Look at him.
Sorry, bitch, I'm smarter than you, I'm cooler than you, I'm prettier than you. Get the over it and move on with your life.
Like really good friends.
I don't give a about
Raquel!
Dude, stop acting like you're the number one guy in this group, man. I'm the number one guy in this group.
Are you kidding me, Jax?
And you banged my ex-boyfriend.
Who's your ex-boyfriend?
Yes, you did. Twice.
Seriously gonna? Really? Are we gonna go there again?
Jax. But the first time you were apparently passed out. They were watching Drive. I hope you enjoyed the movie, or at least saw the end of it.
Crazy.
You are a dirty whore. You are disgusting.
Really like dramatic, emotional. Cannot say they're sorry. Very I think that the nurturing energy of Cancer can go bad in that they can be overly involved and overly like pearl clutchy about other people's situations. I say all of this with my own personal anecdotal evidence of being a Cancer rising, by the way. I'm not just like picking on Cancers. I have identified a lot of my own weaknesses. Being a Cancer rising can be very like symbolic of Cancer as a whole. They just care so much. I think that caring and nurturing are huge verbs when it comes to Cancer. And the crab is their symbol. I think that because they feel so immensely and are so sensitive, The crab has the shell and they scuttle sideways. So they tend to be really protective of themselves and indirect in their energy as a way of self-preservation. The myth with Cancer has to do with like, the Cancer was like a crab that pinched Achilles' heel or something like that. It was something crazy like that. And like one of the gods, just in a way of getting back at like Zeus or something, was like so pleased that the crab pinched this character in mythology that she elevated the crab up to like deified constellation status. And I think that really suits the nature of the crab in how I think that they hold on to things. And I think in the same way a Cancerian native can be sentimental, they can also unfortunately kind of hold a grudge. They can get in their own way by accidentally holding on a little too much. But yeah, I identified really strongly with my Cancer rising. Like I was happy to learn. I learned late that I was a Cancer rising. I had my birth time slightly off when I first generated my chart and got more deeply into astrology. And I used to think that I was a Pisces sun, Aquarius moon, Pisces rising. But instead, once I corrected my time, I actually felt a lot more connected to the idea that I'm a Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Cancer rising. That would imply that I come off a little more Cancerian at first, and but have a more overall general Pisces disposition and emotional core. And I think that suits me very well because I have found myself historically, I don't know, like a more Cancerian vibe I think is true, because I think people can be shocked at how like evasive and kind of isolated I can be at times when I start to let my guard down more. And I think my people pleaser tendencies come from that kind of like Cancerian rising sign. But some other notable Cancers out there that I think really embody the sign of Cancer. Obviously, my favorite YouTuber ever, Brutal Moose. I've heard, or if I remember correctly, he's a Cancer, and I was like, that fits. He's so cool, and his vibe is so chill. And I think that's something that's underrated about Cancer. There's this like fixation on comfort and being comfortable. And that's why earth signs go well with Cancer, because Cancer always has this need for comfort. They're not happy and they're crabby if they aren't comfortable. And I find that very, very true about myself. If I don't feel physically comfortable or emotionally comfortable, I am fussy. And I think that that's just an aspect of Cancer. And one of my favorite YouTubers, Brutal Moose, who is a Cancerian from what I understand, he curates this really relaxed and nice feeling experience for his streams. And I feel like that's a very Cancerian thing to do. Our very own, mentioned on the channel a few times, Notice Me Please Senpai Plumbella is also a Cancerian. The mythic, the legend Markiplier himself is a Cancer. When I took the personality test called the Strength Finder test years and years ago, there are two strengths that I feel like really embody what Cancer's all about. And one of them is developer. That is, you would, in your interactions with others, you like to develop them. You see the best version of others, and you like to encourage and nurture the best parts of them. And I think that that's a very Cancerian thing. The other one is restorative. You have that kind of healing energy. I think Cancers have that face that just makes people open up and tell them their life story upon meeting them. And I think it's because they are so warm, they are so emotionally relatable, and they are not afraid to emotionally express themselves a lot of the time, unless, you know, they might have gone through something specific in life and it would have caused a fixation on the idea that they can't, you know. I do think that there would just be a focus on the turbulent emotions and expressing them, whether it be a healthy expression or an unhealthy expression. Because alternatively, that kind of showcases that Cancerian tendency to withdraw into their shell out of self-preservation, to kind of put up a wall and not show any vulnerability. So I think even though they are a massively emotional sign, they're also going to look out for themselves and not be very vulnerable, and they can be kind of similar to Scorpio in that way. So to wrap things up, I ended up making the backyard a place for hanging out. There was sort of an extra nursery area downstairs so that we can easily take care of the kids both upstairs and downstairs. I put, of course, everyone's custom paintings out, like the Keanu Reeves for Peaches, and I made sure that Andromeda took Sally with them as well. But let me know what you guys thought of the Cancerian house build. I worked very hard on it. I rebuilt it like 3 times. And honestly, I think it's suiting us pretty well now that I've played with it a little bit. So I'll be looking forward to hearing your feedback. Cancers, sound off in the comments below. How did I do for your sign? And let's get started with today's episode. I would like to go downtown and get some new clothes for everybody because we never really did that when I was busy killing off Star and Ariana. But yeah, welcome to Cancer season. In the name of the moon, we're going to play the Cancer generation of the Sims 2 Astrolegacy family. And welcome back, guys. Welcome back. We have the new house. I hope you guys like it. I always have this long period of unease after I build a new house and unveil a new generation because I'm always so afraid that you guys are going to be disappointed. So I hope that you guys like it. And H-check is checked and repaired, everyone. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Hello? What are you doing here? Who's this guy? What is this guy delivering? A book? Hello? Okay, okay. Oh, I love that all the guests are probably going to think that Andromeda's little garage is going to be the front door. Honestly, that's fine. Did we order photos? But yeah, I'm uneasy whenever we unveil a new house here on the Sims 2 Astrolegacy Challenge. So definitely let me know what you guys think. I feel like the Cancer season is going to be the most like classic family there is, with the family aspiration, the things that Cancer is associated with. I just think that this is going to be the most like classic family home that we have. So I hope that you guys like it. And I'm pretty excited. The thing I'm most excited about in this house is the sunken living room, to be honest. I've always wanted to have a sunken living room floor plan, and I think it works out pretty well. I'm still trying to get an idea of what this is. She's walking all the way to the backyard to look at it. Cute, though. Honestly, cute. Is it a photo album? Oh, my God. It does look like it. Oh, my God, it is. It's just our family's photo album. I'm not sure why. I don't remember doing that, but okay. Let's go somewhere. As we get started today, let's go somewhere. Let's go buy some new clothes for everyone. And let's go to Frères Raymond. Oh, look, Kara's here. Kara, what are you doing here? Let's greet her. Love to see you, Kara. I love this big high rise in the background, too. How you doing, Kara? Okay, let me get some clothes for Peaches really quick. Peaches, something I loved about Peaches growing up was she had that like tie-dye top. And we really don't have something like that for adults. Peaches is like fun. I guess she should sew her own clothes now that I think about it. Okay, then if that's the case, is the entertainment outfit that Andromeda once had available for me to buy? Yes, let me buy that. And then Aubrey, I think, needs a little outfit that says, I am gonna be a father of 6. He needs to rock the fanny pack or something. Yeah, like, do we dare give, I think I wanna give him a fanny pack, guys. I think that's good. Let's get him that. And then who else needs an outfit? Cheryl's got a nice little wifey outfit on. I think she's good as is. I can get her another color just in case, maybe. Yeah, let's get her this little cherry outfit too. I am so stuck on what to put Peaches in is the problem. I almost want to put Peaches like in a luau outfit or something crazy. I do think she could wear just a loud dress. Like I could just see her rocking a fun loud dress. Though I'm gonna get her like one of these. And one of these. Let's get her this because I like orange on Peaches for some reason. And then who else is left? Sickthony. Sickthony's got a good outfit. I think that's it. Servo doesn't wear clothes, and Andromeda, we got their outfit, so we'll get that. Look, it's Justice. Let's greet him too. It's Justice, come on. Okay, so now that I'm looking at all of these outfits, I know I want to sew a custom one, which I actually am realizing I need to go ahead and get another sewing kit. But I'm gonna go with this dress for Peaches for now. I'll put it right here. I think this is a perfect place for it, now that I think about it. And I'll put this here. Does that go there? Yeah. And I'm gonna put this like right there. I think that works. So I did bring back the poker table as well, because I feel like a family-oriented game is definitely like something card-related. I don't enjoy card games. Drag me if you must, but card games bore the shit out of me. I'm more of a video game gal. There we go. We got Andromeda back. But yeah, I thought that a Cancerian household would probably have a lot of board games and like card games for the family to play. But okay, so we've got everyone moved in. We're ready to go. Here's what my plan is moving forward for our Cancerian generation. So we've got we've got, oh good, Aubrey, the voice actor, is off at work. Great. We've got Peaches and Aubrey. We've got, oh yeah, let's look at the custom outfits too. I want to see. We've also got Servo and Andromeda. And we've got Cheryl and Sickthony. What if we gave her the overalls? Wouldn't that be funny? You know what? Let's give her overalls for now. I think what I want to do in today's episode is I want to first and foremost, I think, get Andromeda and Servo married, because I think that we're going to unfortunately need to move them out fairly soon. The first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is have, you know what, Peaches? I actually think that is pretty damn cute for you. I am going to let Peaches rock these overalls for a second. But I'm going to have Andromeda come up here, and I'm going to have them see if the entertainment career has any openings yet. Oh my God, Average Joe is starving. Average Joe can't even get inside. Oh my God, hold on. I know, hold on. Let me get you inside, Average Joe. And let me get some food going. Wifey Cheryl. Okay, gamer. As correct as gamer sounds for Andromeda, I think that we are gonna have to do entertainment. Okay, dance career. Oh, cool. We do have the levels showing now. That's awesome. There you go, Average Joe. Eat up. Criminal, no. Ah, damn it. Okay, entertainment career is not open yet, but that's okay. So maybe to give ourselves a couple more days with Andromeda in the house so that Andromeda... Oh, I thought I could turn this on here? How strange. Okay, let me get an actual working music thing in here. Let's put it over here. I like that. Okay, get some music going. And what I think we'll do first then is I'm gonna allow Andromeda a little extra time in the house so that we can find... Cheryl, what the fuck are you doing? What did you just turn on? Cheryl couldn't wait to slap dance. Let's switch it to jazz. You know how we love jazz here on the Astrolegacy Challenge. Average Joe, you've got food right here. Please eat. Please eat it. Take that food and eat it, please. And where's Pickle? Okay, good. Pickle and Average Joe. Oh my God, Pickle's looking out the window. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted with these windows. Okay, so let me finish a goddamn thought. It's just another day at the Astrolegacy house. I'm gonna finish my thoughts now. So we're gonna give Andromeda and Servo a little bit more time, both to enjoy the suite that I painstakingly built in this house. It'd be stupid to move them out like the same day that I built them a house. And then also so that Andromeda has more of a chance to find the entertainment career. So what we'll probably do is throw a quick wedding party for Cheryl and Sickthony first. In the meantime, I think that we will also try to get the 2 Cancer couples conceived, because I think that the children that the Cancer couples have are going to dictate who gets to be the heir of the 7th generation. So the 7th generation heirdom is still up for grabs, even though Star has passed away. So I am very torn at the idea of moving any of them out, because I just feel like we got to get that lifetime goal worked on while they're together. Let's invite over this one friend we have. Opal? No. Oh, Ope? I guess, yeah, let's invite Ope to the wedding. That's fine. Oh my God, I think everyone came to Sickthony's wedding. Oh my God, thank God. I'm so glad. Let's go ahead and serve some food. I see that there are some burgers out here already, which is great. But I would like to serve a layer cake for the wedding. Oh my God, yes. I love the idea of Sickthony making his own wedding cake. You know he would. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're throwing a little wedding party today for Sickthony and Cheryl. They're gonna get married. It's gonna be an Astro Gergis reunion. Here they come. Of course, they're all going to the wrong house. Love that. Love that for us. Call everyone over, please. I do feel bad that Star and Ariana got killed off before they could see this wedding, but you know, things happen here on the Astrolegacy Challenge. Maybe that could be a new motto that we adopt here on the Sims 2 Astrolegacy Challenge. Things happen. And in this place where things happen, I think we're just gonna accept the fact that Star died 3 times last episode. And, you know, we're gonna have a good time here. Oh, look at that beautiful layer cake that Sickthony just made. Oh, and he's serving it. Oh my God, that's so cute. So as soon as he's done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and get them married. I'm not as worried about everyone's outfit this time. I don't think I trust Sickthony and Cheryl to just be cute. If he could just finish serving this layer cake a little faster. I like that we're already at not bad. Everyone's in and slap dancing. This is already a very cute Astro Gergis wedding. Oh my God, someone is of course gonna infect the entire family with the flu. Love that. But let's go ahead and have it out here in the backyard. Everybody come outside. Come look at us do our wedding real quick. Yeah, just come outside. I guess I should get some chairs. There's a couple of chairs out here. There's not good space out here for chairs. We love a flop wedding here on the Astrolegacy Challenge. But look how cute they look, though. Peaches, please come out here. Somebody please come out here, please. Will you guys please come outside? Oh my god. They all just froze. None of them came outside. A classic, just a fucking classic way. I can only have one successful wedding per generation, apparently. This is still cute. And everyone's inside waiting for them, so whatever. Cuties. Okay, well, even though it was kind of a flop. Hey, Justice still, I guess everyone was watching out the windows. That's great. Let's come inside and have fun. Sickthony rolled the want to have a baby. What's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you people? Could you not go outside for some reason? What is wrong with you? You're fighting over the cake? Is that what's going on? Are the chairs fucked up? Are the chairs fucked up from how I set them up? Yeah, I think the chairs are fucked up. Hold on. Yeah, everything's like, oh my god, everything's on a quarter tile and I have fucked up everything. I thought that, oh my god, and now Penny's like sitting down. Everything is fucked up. Just eat on the couch or something, man. Just grab it and go. Grab it and get out of here. Oh my god. Whatever. Great wedding. We love it. I'm glad everyone's here. I think that this is still very cute. And I like that the siblings and the greater family are keeping in touch so nicely. That is a hallmark part, I think, of the Cancer generation. Oh my god, what is with the phone? Can someone answer the phone, please? Oh my god, everyone's sick. We need some comfort soup. Sickthony, can you come in and serve us some comfort soup? Since everyone in the world is sick and like no one can handle this cake either. I'm glad everyone wants some. I just can't believe I fucked up the setup of the table so badly. Classic. And where did this come from? Where did this turkey dinner come from? Is Servo doing this? Oh my god, look how cute this is, though. I love this. Part of me wonders, and I probably will post this question. Oh my god, you guys are struggling so fucking bad. And what is, oh yeah, Sickthony's making comfort soup now. Okay, good. Peaches finally figured out how to get a piece of cake. Hold on, let me get this fucking cake out for you guys. I can't. Okay, I'm still thinking this is cute, even with my jumbled ass dining room table that no one can figure out. Karenich, why don't you eat that cake on the floor? Can someone eat that cake on the floor? Where's Cheryl? Oh, Cheryl's sitting here, that's good. Yeah, Andromeda, you should really have the comfort soup. That's really what everyone should be having. I know, you guys. I know. It's what I get for having quarter tile placement and shit on. This is one of the weddings for the books, I think. So I do think that we need to get right to step in on producing children. So I feel like now that Aubrey's home from work, let's get that going. I don't care that there are guests here. Let's go ahead and get this going. Let's have Peaches and Aubrey come upstairs and consummate their marriage, while we have Cheryl and Sickthony continue to celebrate their marriage. Sickthony looks so fucking cute in his little tux. Look how cute he is. Love these boys. Love all these boys. I love that Servo is fitting in. Servo's sleepy. Hey, it's a roof raiser. This really is a wedding for the books. I cannot wait till you guys are done and leave and I can fix this fucking dining room table. But whatever. Let's get down to business, you guys. We are getting to an age. What the Cheryl, get the fuck out. Go over here. Where's Peaches? Peaches is still trying to have that cake? She's like, I'll consummate the marriage later. I want cake right now. She's busy talking too and like telling a story, obviously. Okay, she has a wants to adopt a kitten, so I'm gonna lock that in along with having a baby because those suit our goals. Roof raiser wedding. Oh my god. So even though that felt like a flopacy wedding, I think that was actually a winner C wedding. Whatever. But yeah, we need more lights in this room. This is not a well-lit room. I think that she would have a neon sign in her room, actually. Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah, Peaches is fun. Peaches is a fun gal. So I think she'll have some party stuff in her room. Okay, please come up here because we need to start seeing if we can get you guys pregnant. Come on. Aubrey's not gonna wait all day. He just got home from a very grueling day of being a cartoon voice. His throat is tired. There we go. I love her in the overalls. I did not realize I was gonna absolutely fall in love with her in the overalls. Get out of here, Sickthony! Go to bed. Who else is in this bed? Oh, it's Pete. It's Pickle. Oh, Pickle, I love you, but I need to sleep, buddy. Okay, go ahead and try for baby. And then we also need to have Aubrey looking through the telescope because I want to have another alien baby, whether they are the heirs or not. Since Aubrey wants to have 6 kids to be married off, I want to go ahead and have one of those kids be an alien baby. All of these factors do make me more wanting to pick Peaches, but I feel like I gotta give Sickthony a fair shake too. Sickthony also, oh my god, Sickthony, why are you sleeping over there? It's because of Pickle. It's because Pickle is taking up room. Oh my god, get over here. Could you? Oh my god, Peaches got pregnant immediately. Good job. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I want to give Sickthony a fair shake. Oh my god, he smells. Of course he does. For being heir, he also has Star/Jessie's big mouth. I feel like Peaches doesn't really have the big mouth. So I think that still kind of gives Sickthony a little bit of a chance in the competition between them. I definitely think Peaches has pulled ahead for me personally. I think I've seen more comments in the comments below pro Peaches than Sickthony as well, but I'm still holding off who I'm gonna pick until they have their first children, because I do think that's gonna be a big deal. Because what if like Aubrey and Peaches end up having 6 kids and they're all Aries again? Like what if that happens? That'd be crazy. Oh my god, I love them. And I'm so sorry. So many of you guys were super sad that we weren't picking Andromeda as the Astrolegacy heir. And I totally hear you. Andromeda is one of the coolest Sims we've had yet on the challenge, I feel like. But it's because of that I want to play them in the Spare Special. It's like we'll get to, as an audience, enjoy Andromeda together, you know, because we're doing it this way. Oh my god, hold on. My whole goddamn, there we go. Okay, oh yeah, let me fix up this kitchen now that everyone's out of it. I didn't realize the one thing that sucks about quarter tile placement is that it can really mess up the seating stuff. I didn't realize that the seating stuff can be so delicate. I think it's just the floor tiles and the way that it all arranges itself. But that still works okay. Yeah, that still works totally fine. I just want to make sure everything is accessible to these stupid Sims. Okay, cool. So, Peaches is now pregnant, which is great. Doing good. And then meanwhile, we need to get Cheryl and Sickthony there too, but they need to sleep first because they're pretty tired. Cheryl wants to get a kitten too, so I'll lock that in since that helps us. And Cheryl wants to get a bronze sewing badge, which I can also, I think, go ahead and lock in because Cheryl's also a Cancer. And I think the sewing talent badge kind of suits Cancer with their domestic, like, affinities. I could see that. Oh, thank you, Servo. You're the best. Can I just tell Servo to go ahead and clean, or will you just do it? I wish I could just tell them do chores, but they like to do chores, so that's good. What is Andromeda up to? Andromeda's doing pretty good. I'm gonna let Andromeda come over to the main house and hang out. And we also need to see if the careers have re-rolled today, so let me check that out. I realized I totally forgot to bring the orchard, and in my discovery that I forgot to bring the orchard from the last house, I also realized, like, I don't think I have the punching bag anymore either. So I'm sorry, I think I've lost some random items along the way. I thought that I put them away, and what I'm thinking is probably what happened is along the way in someone's inventory, it got destroyed again. But I think I installed the inherit inventory mod. So that should no longer be a problem for us going forward, at least. Look how cute this is. I love this. Oh my god. Average Joe's doing fine, and Pickle really likes to sit in the window, which I love. I think that this family is gonna do well. So Servo seems to autonomously cook a lot too, which is a huge bonus. Really enjoy that. Very glad about that. If I am to understand correctly that we could potentially have up to 6 pets, even though we have 6 Sims in the house, which we're gonna test out now that Peaches is up. How did this get up here? And, okay, good. I am gonna go ahead, and what I'm gonna do too is put out a phone upstairs, because I think that'll help us as well. And I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and adopt, because if I'm able to adopt a cat right now, I do think that would hypothetically mean we could have up to 6 pets and still have 2 more Sims in the lot, but we'll see. We'll see. Hey guys, note from the editing bay. I finally understand how this works. There are a maximum number of 10 slots that can be filled between the Sims and the pets. You can have a maximum of 8 Sims, a maximum of 6 pets, but no matter what, it's 10 total slots for the lot. Peaches in those overalls is honestly so fucking cute. I love it. And I love that she keeps retaining these gold bracelets. She looks so cute with those. Okay, let's see. Yep, there's too many Sims or pets on the lot. Okay, so that does dictate a lot. The reason it wouldn't let us adopt a pet, even though we only have 6 Sims and 2 pets, is because Peaches is pregnant, and the game already could tell that we were going to hit our maximum number of slots in the lot, which reveals a very important piece of information that I think some of you can figure out. So the dilemma I'm running into is we've got the shared want to raise 20 puppies or kittens. We're working on 2 now. We've got 1 down, I guess. 19 to go. Average Joe's gonna age up. We're at our maximum pet amount. So we do know if we move Andromeda and Servo out fairly soon, we should open up 2 more slots at the very least. And then we will, I think, have to make a choice. I think that the first kid between Sickthony and Cheryl and Peaches and Aubrey is gonna make the most sense here in determining who we're gonna let take over entertainment career. There we go, level 5, take that job. They're cuddling and being sweet with each other. Okay, so we got Andromeda correctly into place. That means we can throw 1 more wedding today. I think we'll have a dual wedding episode. What did I get for Aubrey? I got Aubrey the fanny pack look. Yes, I think that's totally Aubrey's look. Go ahead and take a shower, you nasty man. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Thinking about this, I feel like because we're running into the dilemma of the fact that this place is a nasty mess, for one. But the fact that we have such limited space on the lot for the pets, it's like it necessitates us. Okay, well, for one, also, Sickthony and Cheryl don't have any kid-related goals, do they? Golden anniversary, 20 puppies or kittens. They have the want to raise a kid, but they don't have a certain number of kid wants. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll get Cheryl and Sickthony pregnant with 1 child. That sign of the child, I want to see how come this keeps getting like flipped horizontal or like diagonally? I feel like that usually means that the Sims aren't going to be able to interact with it properly, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just going crazy. See, they just keep doing that. I don't know. We'll have to see if the pets can work with that. I really don't know if they can. Traffic jam on the stairs. Let's just see. Oh my God, Sickthony, get the fuck up here. Stop playing Mia Shuno with Aubrey right now. Get in here. Let's see if they're able to get pregnant. Servo, what are you doing? I just want to view the art in your room. God, go join Aubrey at the card table. You too? The hell are you guys doing? Go play poker. God. Whoa, wait, hold on. Why is there not a try for baby option?
There's not a try for baby option for the same very important reason we couldn't adopt a pet.
That's odd. Is she already pregnant? There's no way she's already pregnant, right? Why would the try for baby option not come up? Man, I am lost. I am not sure what happened. And I think today we need to throw a wedding for Andromeda. So let's do it. It's 7 a.m. Seems a little too early to throw a wedding party, probably. Are they engaged yet even? They're not even engaged yet, you guys. Oh, let's take them out on a date. Let's go get them engaged. Okay, ask Servo out on a date real quick. Let's go get them engaged. Get them out of this stupid house for a second. That's too full. Because we've got our 2 personal cats. I think we could probably make Average Joe one of the first cats that we sell, but there's no way I'm selling Pickle at the cat cafe. I think we can sell Average Joe once Average Joe becomes an adult, and that will open us up a little bit for pets in the future. So that's nice. Let me see if we can get Peaches' car out of the way. Peaches, can you move your car? Thanks. And let's go somewhere with Servo on this date. Where do we get Servo and Andromeda on a date? I kind of want to go to Will's garage. I feel like that just kind of makes sense to me, where that awesome train set is. Let's go, guys. It's time for a non-binary and object style engagement. Good God, it's a mess down here. Where's Amber when you need her? But the cats are doing good. Look at them. I love that. So Sickthony is in gold. If I could get Sickthony up to platinum, I could potentially have him just re-roll his aspiration safely, I think. That or Peaches and Aubrey could be a fun spare special where we just churn out a gazillion kids. We'll test it out once we get Andromeda and Servo moved out. I think let's move them out and then we can see, like, can we have another baby? And then as soon as Average Joe is up to adult age, we'll sell Average Joe at the Cat Cafe. But I think that we'll establish the Cat Cafe next episode. Okay, here we are at Will's Garage. Oh man, I'm a little sad that the train station got reset. We don't get to have the awesome train setup that Andromeda once had. But let's get engaged in front of this train set, my favorite thing in the world. Stephen Wilkie, isn't he one of the, that was the exterminator guy that wouldn't hook up with Jessie. One of the rare few that said no to Jessie. Look at these two, they're so in love. So in love. Let's have Servo propose. Servo just fell in love.
So in love.
Oh my god, this is horrible.
So in love.
Andromeda, why would you do this to Servo? Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh shit. God damn it. No! Andromeda, why would you do this? Oh my god, that made the entire date suck ass. Oh my god, Andromeda, why would you do that to Servo like this? Oh my god, that was horrible. That was horrific. Okay, maybe it's just, maybe I'm rushing this, you know? Maybe I'm rushing this with Andromeda. Maybe they need to... They're in love again. I mean, Servo is in love with Andromeda again because poor Servo is just... Servo doesn't know anything. There's still an ethical issue with all of this. But do you think it's because Andromeda's not in a great mood? I cannot believe Andromeda did that to Servo just now. That was so mean. So fucking rude. I'm trying to get this date back up now. I can't believe Andromeda would say no to Servo. That's so rude. Oh, please. You stupid jerk. Now, fucking Servo just wants to woohoo in the vehicle. Fine. I know how much the Astrolegacy family loves to do this. Maybe this will at least elevate the date up from okay back into good after Andromeda said no to marriage. Surely they'll say yes to... God damn it. Okay, this is the worst. This is officially the worst. Do you think if... No, you know, I accept. If Andromeda's gonna do this to me, fine. Then that's gonna be part of the plot. Andromeda, you're not gonna get married to Servo this episode. I see how it is. I see you need more time for your relationship to cook with Servo. Let's fucking go home then. Fuck me, I guess. You think you're gonna take control of this Astrolegacy challenge. This is why you're not an heir. You're not very mindful. Why would you do this to Servo?
Question mark.
Okay, well, we got Andromeda into their career of choice, and if we're not having a wedding for them, I feel as though we might go ahead and just kick them out to make room in the house. But I think I'm gonna keep them a tiny bit. Oh no, because I wanna see if they're able, if Sickthony and Cheryl are able to have kids if I go ahead and kick them out. So even though Servo is such a nice maid presence, I just don't know if we can keep them in the house much longer. Especially if Andromeda's fucking up all of my plans and refusing to get married to Servo right now. It's okay. They can cohabitate a little bit more. They can get to know each other a little bit better before they commit to that, I guess. Where are we? Where the hell am I? Where am I? Okay, Jesus. Here we are. Okay, I need to figure out why in God's name Sickthony and Cheryl can't try for baby. I don't know what that's about. I don't know, guys. And look, Peaches is definitely pregnant. She's feeling sick. So I think we're on track at least to something. And Peaches does want to buy a bubble blower, which I'm sorry about. I wanted to get a bubble blower, but I couldn't fit it into the house anywhere. Things have not gone the way I expected them to. So I think what I'm gonna do is Andromeda has sick pranked me for the last time. And I think that it's time potentially, it was a boring date because Andromeda said no to marriage. I think to make some room in the house, I'm going to dare go ahead and pack Andromeda up and move them out. Because the more I think about it, the more it's like, I don't think we have a reason to keep them here. They're taking up room when we really need to adopt more pets.
It'd be stupid to move them out like the same day that I built them a house.
Oh! Servo has a lifetime want of becoming a space pirate. That's fun. I should see if the adventurer career is hiring. Let's see. Yeah, maybe they're supposed to just be, you know, like unmarried cohabitating couple forever. Maybe I was, you know, putting the wrong story on them. But you know what, Andromeda? Why don't you get some fucking leftovers, you stupid idiot? God. Okay, so I'm going ahead and checking the job listings for Servo now to see if we can at least get Servo into the career that Servo wants, which should be adventurer. Ah, that was it? Okay. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and move out Servo and Andromeda then. And we'll have to get Servo into the adventurer career when we play them in the Spare Special. So we are gonna have Andromeda and Servo move out together. Everyone say goodbye to Servo and Andromeda, but not for too long. We'll be playing them again in a Spare Special soon. We're about to have free reign of who we want to play in the Spare Special since Gen 6 is going to be up for grabs. This is technically a Gen 7 Spare family, so it'll be a second before we play Andromeda, but won't be too long. Bye, Andromeda and Servo. There's been so many major changes in like the past couple of episodes. I really am like looking forward to a time that we get to just settle in with the family again. Oh my God, yes, that's great timing. I didn't realize it was time for Average Joe to grow into a cat. That's perfect. So Average Joe is going to be the first cat that we're going to try selling at the Cat Cafe next episode, which is great. So here at the end of the episode, I'm going to see if I can get Cheryl and Sickthony in a good enough mood that we can maybe trying for BABEY really quick. I also needed to play test this showers. Let's see if we're able to get into it. I don't think we are. Perfect. Cool. Okay, cool. So yay, I'm glad that Average Joe grew up. I didn't realize we were so close to Average Joe's birthday, so that's awesome. There's definitely space in the house now, so we're gonna test this out. If it turns out there's just some glitch where they can't have kids, that's gonna just kind of automatically, I think, bump them out and they're gonna be spares. It'll be like, I think that the headcanon will go that Cheryl is unfortunately infertile, which is not, unlike what the Avengers asserts, does not make her a monster. Instead, it'll just make her a spare. So that'll be totally fine. There we go. Okay, so it must have just been that the house was full. It must have known because Peaches was pregnant that it wouldn't let us try. But that's cool. That means that we really can test to see which baby seems correct. Because there's pros and cons to both. I think on one hand, the gameplay of Peaches and Avery marrying off 6 kids and raising the 20 pets could be really fun either in the main game or in a Spare Special, but it's gonna be chaotic in a Spare Special. And then with Sickthony and Cheryl, they could either be a really easy couple to play as the heir, or a pretty easy couple to play with a lot of freedom as a spare couple as well. I think I'm not gonna decide this episode, obviously, so I'm gonna let this week help me decide. Putting a poll up on the channel, and also let me know in the comments below, who do you guys like best out of the 2 Cancerian heirs? Our little chef, Sickthony, whose lifetime want is to raise 20 puppies or kittens, just like his sister Peaches. One half of the twins of Sickthony and Light, married to Cheryl, who's pathetic wifey, and she just wants to reach their golden anniversary. So they don't really have any children goals. If they have an heir that we need, we can just use them. And it could potentially be a small family allotting for more pets. On the other hand, we've got Peaches, who's quite the character and very cute and funny in my opinion. I do think that she wins on charisma, but she is going to be very hard to play. She's gonna have the 20 puppies and kittens want, which we'll slowly be working on. And she's also going to be wanting to raise 6 kids with Avery. One potential way we could go is Sickthony and Cheryl could raise their 1 kid, ship them out, and they could assist Peaches with all of their kids as well and just not have kids. I just think that the house is gonna be pretty full a lot of the time because right now we have 6 total people in the house. I think we can only allot for these 2 babies and then we're gonna be full up pet-wise again. But for now we could go 1 pet at a time and try to get the pets done and go into elderhood. It's not like they have to be young adults or anything to raise the pets. So it's definitely possible to do. It'll just be a little more chaotic and the house will be a little more full if we go with Peaches. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you prefer Peaches? Are you team Stinky Fat with Peaches? Or are you team more like Sickthony? Team Eternal Darkness? I will be very interested to hear what you guys think. I think that Sickthony has a cute face and also has the mouth, the genetics, but Peaches has the personality. So I'm a little torn myself. Your feedback will be essential. I also think we could probably do something with this space. I don't know if I should just remove it entirely or if I should, I think I might hold out and let it be a bedroom for someone. So we'll have that there too. Okay. Well, guys, I think, though, that is where I might leave you today for this week's episode. I hope that you enjoyed the reveal of the Cancerian house build. I hope that you liked it. I hope it's not a disappointment. That's my biggest thing. I am not the strongest builder. I am learning more all the time, so go easy on me. And let me know who your favorite Cancer potential heir is. Let's hope that Cheryl will get fed at some point and doesn't die. And we'll probably build the cat cafe next episode. We will see what our babies come out as. I'm very excited about that. There's going to be a little bit of a baby race next episode. The signs that we're looking out for next are Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, and I think that's it. I think there's just 5 potential signs left. So it's either going to be like very lucky and super easy, or it's going to be really hard. But you'll have to tune in to find out. If you guys like this episode, please consider giving it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have new episodes of the Sims 2 Astrolegacy Challenge every Sim Monday. We also have new episodes of Kingdom Hearts 358 Days over 2 over on Kingdom Hearts Wednesdays still. It's almost done though. We're getting closer. And be sure to watch out for our next stream date. We just had a live stream session on May 31st at 6 p.m. Central. That was a Friday night. So in order to allot for our European and other time zonian viewers, we're going to have another live stream date soon, and it'll be on a Saturday afternoon to hopefully accommodate those people. But I will be sure to announce that in multiple places when that occurs. And I have not chosen that date quite yet because we are still in the midst of getting all this Astrolegacy stuff figured out. But we do need to do a few more spare specials because we got to catch those spares up. Also, let me know if there are any spares you guys would like to just see played off screen and summarized, because I can do that too. But okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.